What's going on, guys? Spartan Willie here, and welcome to episode 14 of our Rebuilding Ferrari Motorsport Manager F1 2020 mod save. Okay, welcome back. This is actually the second time I've recorded this episode. I've recorded once yesterday, but my recording software ran out of memory halfway through, then I lost the footage. It wouldn't save, it was a big thing. I had to just sort of stop recording for the day. It annoyed the crap out of me. But anyway, we're back now. I was like halfway. I had 14 laps to go on the race. I was like, if you just had like another gigabyte Camtasia, you wouldn't have crashed. But anyway, we're doing it again. I don't like to sort of show cut footage, like I say, sorry, I lost footage of the first 36 laps of the race. Here we are, 14 laps to go. I thought, no, I'm going to redo the episode. But anyway, we're back now. Gearbox in 2 days, performance improvement in 3. We're just going to continue along here. I think we have a vote as well from memory. I did a vote last time. Car repair finished, so we're going to go back on improving our front wing, which is needed around here, so that is good to see. So this is our illegal gearbox that we've designed for next year. It looks pretty good from memory. Where is it? Yeah, so it doesn't look good now, but its improvement goes up to 1227, which is madness. So hopefully next year our gearbox will be sick. I think next we're going to work on the rear wing. It's going to be another illegal part, I believe, just because we don't have the components. Like, none of these components are really good for the now. So if we just go there and the risk level 1, so it gets rid of the red zone plus 10 corners. So if you missed, like when I explained it last time, the next year's car uses the base stat of performance for whatever you have at the end of your current season. So basically at the end of the season, we're going to just chuck on all these illegal parts. So this one, put that on the car, so then when the next season rolls around, it will take the performance from this one, but it doesn't take over the risk level. So I'll explain it more when we get to the end of the season, but that's basically the thought process behind that, to make sure I didn't re-equip the risk one, because if you use that, we'll get caught and we'll get like deducted points and it's just not fun. So improve parts. We're going to work on our gearbox, our legal gearbox, because we've got to get up to that 1227. Alright, and yeah, that's right, the randomized grids vote, which isn't really what I was really opposed to that, and I still am. I don't think that's the way to go, randomized grids. Qualifying's just fine. I enjoy qualifying in F1. I saw they tried to do this thing in 2016. I didn't even know that. Because I've sort of been like 2017 Singapore. That's the first race I watched. Never forget it. Never forget it. But in 2016 Australia, they tried something where it was like a running elimination. Oh, if you haven't seen it, funny as I put it in the description below if you want to check that out. But no qualifying. I'm going to vote against just with one vote, just because I do have some votes backed up here, like saved up. Oh, Red Bull's voted abstain. Rejected. Thank the Lord for that. Oh, my days. Rebel. Bloody hell. Christian Horner. Almost stuff to sober. But anyway. In progress Spa. So that was quick. I feel like it took a lot longer first time around. But I have decided to go to a bit of a different tyre selection. Because I go with 4 medium sets, but I don't even use one. Like, I don't use the medium. So we're going to go with 3 and 5 softs and 12 super soft. So it's very super soft heavy. But that's the tyre we use the most. So this will give us the best qualifying potential. And it's the way to go. So I'll see you for qualifying. Okay, practice out the way, we move on to qualifying. Practice wasn't great, I'm not going to lie to you. You'd think if I did it twice, I'd be good at the second time round, but the random mini game with the setup is a struggle sometimes. But we're obviously just going to go intermediate qualifying. It was a wet practice session, so there's not really much you can do. Wow, I've hit Ricardo's setup on the head there, 99. Leclerc, not so much. Just looking here, we probably want to put the handling the other way. And for that, we're going to want to do top speed just a little bit that way. There we go. Alright, that'll be fine. And then we're going to put him on the U Super Softs. Put Ricardo on his U Super Softs. I can't believe we've hit Ricardo's setup right in the head there. As you see here, 79, 67, 85, and then bang 99 is the next one. It's a bit like that. It's a bit random, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Take qualifying. We're gonna just wait it out here. You know, actually, let's just use this as an extended practice session for Leclerc to find out his setup. So we'll send out Leclerc on the inters just to use it to find his setup, because we're going to make sure we have good setup here. So send him out, he did just a quick lap. Or not so quick lap, doesn't really matter, but tell us what you think about the setup, mate. Some people are going out. It's going to, obviously, to be competitive, we're going to have to wait till the last possible moment we can do it. Leclerc's going to come in. Not fast at all, because we sent him out during the wettest of periods possible, but it should have been really in the wet tyres. So we'll see what the setup is for him. It's fantastic. Alright, we can even model that to try and get a excellent, excellent, excellent. So we'll keep that in mind. He's actually in a decent spot, but as soon as people go out in the slicks, that'll be it. Alright, so how are we going? We'll send out Leclerc now. Just because it's such a long lap here, we don't want to get caught out. Like in the first time I ran through this, and I lost the footage obviously, I sent him out and he got over the line with about 6 seconds to spare. It's such a long lap, it's hard to predict, but we'll send him out on a we've got so many tyres, we don't have to do that anymore. So muck around the setup, send him out, and then we'll send out Danny Rick at about 2:30. There we go, send out Danny Rick on his beautiful setup. Could probably send him out on the used tyres, but again, we got 12 sets now, we may as well use them all. Let's go. Oh, wow. Oh no, he's going on his lap now. I thought he said, let's go, 14th place, but no, he's going out on his lap now. Come on, Leclerc. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th. Yeah, he's alright, he's made it. Ricardo's in 6th. Beautifully done, lads. So hopefully that setup's all good from Leclerc's point of view. It was a bit scary at the start of qualifying when I saw his setup, but now it should be alright. Skip through that. No one big going out. 2 Williams. AlphaTauri actually, that's a bit different. Take Q2, jump straight into it. We don't really have time beforehand to go out. We'll see how Leclerc's setup is. It's almost there. It's almost there. A bit harder on the handling. And just send him out for a quick lap now. Why not? Send them both out for a quick lap now. Just to get some running, you know. Might not be too bad. We've got so many tyre sets, we may as well just send them out. Everyone else is going out. Make qualifying a bit more eventful, you know what I mean? So Ricardo's going to go around. And it's already started raining, so it's not going to be a fast lap by any means, but does it matter? No, not really. We've got 12 tyre sets to use, so we may as well. They're going to cross the line. It's decent from Leclerc. You know what the sad thing is though, in practice, when we did a slick run at the start, and Mercedes bet it on inters. They bet our slick run when it was wet. To be fair, it was the slick run that was interfered by the rain near the end of the lap, but it was just, that's like ultimate pace right there. When you're faster on wets than other cars on slicks, that's a ridiculous gap. But anyway, not going to go on the session now. Hopefully the setups are all good because I didn't really leave time to edit them. And there we go, we fixed Leclerc on camera. That's how the setup game is done. He was that at the start of the session. Now he's on excellent. Maybe we should do that more often. Just look over for absolute perfection. That's the motto. Perfection is required. Look at this deep philosophy right here. Alright, come on. We don't really have to go out again, but we're going to go out anyway. Hopefully both Red Bulls go out. That'll be interesting. As we go around here, we're matching expectations right now in the top 3, but we won't rely on that. As Verstappen goes on pole and Albon follows up in 2nd, so we can guarantee that they will not be going out in Q2. And look at that. That is both racing points. Look, 3 Mercedes cars right there. 2 Merc and a racing point. Oh no, 2 racing points and 1 Merc. If you don't get the meme, it's because basically Racing Point completely copied last year's Mercedes. And now they have a really fast car. So they called them the 2019 Merc, but yeah, anyway. I feel like I've over-explained it now. Anyway, moving on. So we've got a completely dry Q3, so send them out straight away. That tyre's locked, but I think we start in the rain tomorrow, so we won't have to use that tyre anyway. If there's rain, see, you have to use the tyre that you qualified to Q3 on, but if you're in the rain, it waives that rule, because, well, obviously, if you might want to start on inters, so anyway. On board with Leclerc here. We're going to only have 2 laps to go. 2 laps in Q3 is what I'm trying to say. because it's such a long lap. It's like an extra minute and a half, 30 seconds a lap. So we'll struggle to get a third lap out of this, but we'll just take the 2. Wait for track grip to be absolutely maximised as more rubber's laid. Alright, Leclerc's looking pretty fast. So we're sitting about with about 2:15, I think. Hopefully they make it across the line. Actually, it takes them a while to get out of the pit. Let's go 2:30 again. I just don't want to risk not getting a second lap in. So Ricciardo needs to pull his socks up a bit here. Match his teammate. Get another. I'm loving all these super softs. I mean, I barely used the other ones. I can't remember what I said at the start, like in the original thing I recorded for this, or if it was in a previous episode, so I might be repeating myself here, but with the tyre selections, I feel like it'd make it more interesting if you had to select like some wet tyres as well. As Ricciardo's going to come around here and get over the line with 25 seconds to go in the session, but if you had to incorporate some like inters and wets, so you basically get 5, I think, of each to use. But if you said they made it like 25 tyre sets and you had to incorporate wets and inters, I think that'll make it a bit more interesting as well. So you could have to look at the forecast and, you know, I don't know. Just because it feels like it's very easy with 18 sets of tyres, but obviously it's a Motorsport Manager thing, it's a bit different in real life. But anyway, I'm just talking here. We're 5th and 6th on the grid, not bad at all. We're not going to worry about race trim. Rain's not for a while, so we're going to go push really hard on those tyres that we got. And setups are perfect. Attack, overtake, attack, overtake, attack, start race. Look at that. 0.008 off pole position from Lewis Hamilton yesterday. Alex Albon, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. I never look at this. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Is that a Haas in the top 10? Unreal. Romain Grosjean's had an absolute blinder of qualifying. And Ricciardo's... Oh, sorry, I meant to be on board Leclerc. Ricciardo slow off the line, not great. Bumped it up into 4 times. And Leclerc going down a Rouge, or the Motorsport Manager version of a Rouge. And there's four-way battle up there. Amazing. Come on, Leclerc, get up there. As Gasly from 10th place is up into 6th. Splits the Ferraris. Ricciardo overtakes him back, and so does a Racing Point. It's just so much overtaking, and all of a sudden we're up here. What's going on? Leclerc's in 4th, putting on pressure on Verstappen. Sainz is pulling away up to front, but Hamilton has basically won the race already. But Verstappen might be able to put a bit of pressure on him, but if they doesn't overtake Hamilton the next couple of laps, Hamilton will pull away and win, calling it now. Ricciardo's falling back in the 6th, Albon between us. Ricciardo's under pressure from Stroll, Ocon. Gasly's falling back a bit. Verstappen in 3rd. Still can't quite get Hamilton. Sainz is maintaining that 0.9 gap as our tyres are heating up nicely. The rain is coming in about, I don't know, 10, 13 laps. Yeah, you're on full strategy. I don't know what... They're getting frustrated behind the Red Bulls, but there's not much I can really do, lads. You're no longer on full strategy because tyre temps are getting in a good zone. As we're in a Red Bull sandwich here with Leclerc, which isn't nice. We don't like Red Bull sandwiches. But Hamilton slowly closing that gap to Sainz. We're getting a bit of gap behind Ricciardo if we jump on board him for a minute. Bit of a gap to the Racing Point, which is good to see. And still in this Red Bull sandwich with Leclerc. Don't know how long it will last as we're still pushing on fuel. Fuel's fine. Go 12 times for a bit. It's going a bit lame. Yeah, tyre temps are high. We know, boys. We know it. Conserve, and just go medium on fuel. Look, we need to get into this race a little bit. Start getting in the rhythm of it. Can't push the whole race, so calm down a little bit. Let this Red Bull pass you, Leclerc. It's not our fight today, mate. Oh, well, don't let him pass, but, you know, don't put up too much of a fight to impact our race. It's not our fight today. Sainz is still in front, but he's 0.3 of a second gap to Hamilton, as we're going to go on board Sainz for a bit. Oh, watching our boys tyre wear and tyre temps. No, we're not. Caught there. The McLaren out front. Oh, and Hamilton has been overtaken, so I caught it a bit early saying he's won the race already. But, you know, Motorsport Manager, usually they get a good start. As Leclerc's under pressure from Albon, I'm seeing on the times. And how long to this rain? The rain's coming up now. Look to keep these tyres in a good temp. And we'll push really hard before the rain. And from memory, in the last race that I played, obviously the first time, Latifi's crashed out, by the way. Again, into the sand, no wall there. They pit really early, like insanely early. Basically as soon as it starts raining, which is not, you don't want to do that because the slicks are still pretty good then. But I shouldn't really use the intel from before, so I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last time, and just pit when it starts heavily raining. I don't want to like save scum on accident or something, but you can't really do it because it's on. I'm playing this game on the hardest difficulty with realistic, so you know it is what it is. But push, 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 and Ricciardo drops to 7th behind bloody 2019 Mercedes. Yeah, tyre deg's bag. We get it, we get it. It's fine. Just push as hard as you can on those tyres. It's sort of the best idea because then the tyres overheat and you don't have as much grip, so it's a mistake. We'll box it on this lap. So the Leclerc's going to come in first. Strap on those intermediates. Balanced. And we're going to double stack, which is a ballsy move, if I'm being honest. But it's going to pay off in the long run, that's for damn sure. I did think about just switching to the wets, but it's just not enough of a wet period, is it really? I mean, no, it's really not. And we had a mistake. A 4-second mistake is ridiculous. We should not be having 4-second mistakes. Come on, lads. That's really annoyed me. Anyway, Leclerc's in 4th. 4 seconds with Ricciardo there, and he's dropped down to 9th. Oh no, let's jump aboard him for a minute because he's doing well. Well, he's battling. He's in a racing point sandwiches now. He's just going all around the grid trying different sandwiches. Well, Leclerc was in the Red Bull sandwich, wasn't he? So we're in a 2019 Merc. I'm just going to keep saying it now. Future Aston Martin team, of course, if you're not up with the news. Racing Point will become Aston Martin next season. In real life, I don't know in the game. Probably not. Very impressive if they are, but, you know. Again, it has its limits, but it's really good to be on the wets at this time. But I don't think it would have been beneficial to have another pit stop to go from slicks to wets to inters, but maybe it would have. I don't know. I'd love to know in an alternate reality if it was a good move, but anyway. The rain sort of died off now, so I don't know. I don't know, but we made our decision now, and it's fine. 4th and 9th, I'm not arguing with that. Ricciardo would have been higher up, wasn't for that 4-second pit stop. Would have been battling with Alonso, who's been a real pain in the backside. And now we've got Sainz. We're approaching Sainz on the podium. Leclerc is in scary territory. He must be getting a blood nose or something. 4th place in front of a Red Bull and a Mercedes. Ironically, it's a McLaren holding us back, so come on. Push, push, push. We're still on interweather. We can probably strap on the slick soon. I got a notification that Ricciardo is battling with Lance Stroll. By battling, I mean approaching his bloody back of his car. I wouldn't call that battling game. Come on. Now, it's just roughly where my recording software bloody dropped out last time, so you imagine how gutted I was. I lost all that footage, but it doesn't matter. No, I'm not salty. You're salty. No. But yeah, sort of getting close to that dry period now. Leclerc's pushing really hard, which is good to see. Tyre deg's bad, but that's fine, mate. I'm not happy that we're not able to catch that McLaren though. I thought we were better than the McLaren now. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Well, it does, because I want to be fast, but next season's car is going to be sick, so we're just going to try and win that 3rd place off Renault, which we're closing the gap pretty nicely. I think in Abu Dhabi, it could be a decent race for us, and we could snatch that 3rd place and run under their nose, and as we're losing temps bad. Alright, now is this where slicks get involved? How many? I think we jump on the slicks. I definitely think we jump on the slicks. So 13 laps remaining, we're going to go super soft. We've got to try something with Ricciardo, because he's sort of stuck behind in traffic a little bit. So we'll jump with Ricciardo. Jump in the pits with Ricciardo. See how he goes with pace. How's he going pace-wise? A bit off it. But surely that's got to be slicks. I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to go for it here. Just strap on the slicks. Who cares? They still all got a pit in front of us, so while they pit, we'll be setting some fast as laps. Jump on board Leclerc or Ricardo here. Yeah, everyone's boxed, so it's fine. We jump ahead a couple people, not too many. Driver mistake, you're joking. Ricardo has just had a very bad race. Not him personally is at fault, but he's just, that mistake was obviously his fault, but the pit crew one, we can't really blame him for that. Another driver mistake. I have no idea what's going on, but Leclerc has just dropped down to 5th, and I'm not enjoying this, lads. Let the Mercedes pass. He looks like the McLaren will claim that podium, what could have been. And we are dropping points to Renault like there's no tomorrow right now. I mean, we're still making gains on them, but not as much as it was looking like. Bottas will get past eventually. He will. He just will, won't he? 6 laps to go here, though, and it's looking like it's going to be an alright result. I don't know why no one else went on the super softs. Everyone's on the softs for some reason. I have no idea why they've done that then. But maybe it's a racier tyre. They've got more intel on it. I don't know. But anyway, we're still in this racing point sandwich with Danny Rick. I just couldn't stand watching Leclerc get chased down by Bottas. It was making me sad. But Ricciardo's battling for that 1 point from behind and hopefully gets another. Is another 2 if you get in front of him? If 8th. 25, 18, 15, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it must be 3. I don't know. Tyres are in a good temp. I'm just sort of watching out. Alright, pause. Chill out. Attack. Last lap. 2 laps. I mean, we don't have much fuel, but Alonso's gotten past as well, so we are officially not making any gains on Renault. Oh, but he gets back past. Beautifully done. Just watch the petrol. We don't want to run out. Let's just calm down on the petrol in the last lap, because we've had too many instances where this season where we've run out of petrol with and against Alonso. But now we've got petrol to burn because we've gone neutral up our Rouge. So, come on. Leclerc, hold on for that 6th. We need it, man. We need it. There we go. Not bad. We gained 4 points on Renault. It's not great, but it's a win over Renault. So the 3rd place battle is very much still alive here. We're slowly closing the gap. They opened it up a lot throughout like France, Austria, Canada. But we're sort of pegging them back. And there's still a good 8 races to go in the season. So we'll be able to close that gap even more, I'm hoping. Scrutineering. Alonso's cheating. Oh, damn it. I would have loved that. It's bizarre. I don't know why Alonso's so good because Ocon's so bad. He's still on 29 points. Alonso's on 149. It's above Alex Albon. That's ridiculous. Spartan really will fail as a manager. They aren't good enough, noob. Ouch. Tell me how you really feel. I want to see Ferrari at the top. I love those guys. Charles Leclerc is so hot in love. Justino, man. Keep it in your pants. Fernando Alonso and Renault are a good match. I should read these more often. Why don't you just fire Pierre Gasly? They're so overrated. Anyway, just getting carried away here. So we're either a love or hate team by the sounds of it. I copped a bit of abuse actually, not the team. Leclerc's got fanboys on him, wanting him to win. So fair enough to him. Fair enough. Leclerc is pretty good looking. But that is Spa done. I don't want to see Spa ever again. No, I'm joking. Till next season. I don't want to play it again. Hopefully this footage is fine. No, it should be. 8 emails. Well ahead in practice. Car condition update. Interview with BBC Sport, yep. Hamilton is clearly an exceptional talent. Yes, he's open to discussing terms, but I can say right now we will not be bringing Hamilton to Ferrari. I don't think he would want to come to the Scuderia anyway. But that being said, thank you so much for all the support on the recent videos. It means the absolute world to me. Knowing that like it's easy just to look at numbers, but when I see you guys actually just interact, it just makes me remember that. I can't explain. It's amazing. Anyway, leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.